Bruh. I thought I had my webcam set up correctly, but apparently I didn't. Guess there's a lot of things. I had a minute countdown and I can figure all this out, couldn't I? But I cancel it so we can start a little bit earlier. We're using a Logitech Brio if anybody's curious on what kind of camera we're using. Bought it about a year ago maybe. Well, definitely bought it about a year ago. Definitely was worth the investment. Hello, Fredlings. I'm Claude for Chicago. We are here for... Can't we do it live? Can we do it again? Can we get another take? Hello, Fredlings. I'm Claude for Chicago. We are here for real people with real creativity in real time. Fredlings, never give up. And I wanted you, and today we're back with another live stream here in History Adventure, episode 7, I believe. And today we are going to be working on our gift shop part number 2. So if you missed our last live stream, we built this beautiful gift shop right over here. And it is a space theme. Zach Daily Games came up with a great idea for a landing pad for a, an outer space sort of vibe thing. And we have it all really ready to go. Apparently you just got to do some readjusting here. Or I accidentally deleted some pieces. It looks like I accidentally deleted some of this landing pad floor here. Didn't realize I did that, honestly. So I'm just going to fix that real quickly. Just like so. And there we go. So now we'll have ourselves a nice little shopping area. That was some of the ideas that we had yesterday to get a shopping area sort of all set up and ready to go. And I obviously do want to continue doing that. So let's start with that first. I think it was V5 or Greg, I cannot remember who exactly said it, but one of the great friendlings asked for it, and we did actually really need to set up these stands so that we could get everything set up and ready to go. This isn't straight. I thought it was straight, but it's pretty close to being straight, but it is not actually straight. Just by how stuff is going into the wall. In this game, it's pretty impossible to get anything straight, ideally, or get anything straight, really. But that's pretty close, so we're going to go like that, and we're going to delete some of these assets in the wall, because obviously we don't need these bookshelves here. That's just going to take up some more asset count, and we'll just tuck this sort of into the wall, like so, and then it looks a little bit more realistic like that there. And then maybe I'll do the exact same thing on this side over here, just to add a little bit more details into our park, because you never know what we're going to need in our park. In terms of details. And can I recolor these? I can. Perfect. Let's change these up. These have never been changed since I originally created them. So let's go with like a muted red, like so. And I know we could change a lot of other things, but there it is. There's at least a gift shop so people can actually see what's going on, and it looks pretty good. I think so, at least. Now there's a lot of open space in this area. And I really don't know what to honestly add in here other than our space benches and all that sort of stuff, because we do have some stuff in here for that. We do definitely have some stuff, but not a lot. Now, the sci-fi canopy, I cannot remember if you could just like put that on top of this or whatnot, but let's do this. Okay, so obviously we do have a little sweet shop here, and I do kind of want this to be vibed out in sort of a way that family members can kind of sit in here and enjoy their sweets. Now, we were going to go with the ice cream idea before, and I think that would still be pretty cool to have ice cream in here, but I don't know how big of a ask that really is for, like, do people really want to get ice cream? People really want to do that sort of thing here in this park? No, so that's why we just went with the sweets. Plus, it's more realistic to have like a sweet shop and a gift shop than this, because at the end of the day, you could really just sell the sweets at the counters over here. The sweet shop isn't open. Like ice cream, you really can't do that because it's gonna melt, and I mean they got little tubes and little containers and stuff like that, but people are really gonna like. How do you say it? It's a lot easier for the workers so they can just sell the candy than sell the ice cream. It doesn't involve anything getting dirty because everything's already in a bag. I know we're streaming pretty early here on this Saturday or Sunday morning. Some of our plans fell through, me and my friends, and we are trying to really reschedule right now. So while the rescheduling is happening, I wanted to just kind of jump on here and give you guys a little bit of a live stream until we figure out all the plans for the rest of the day. We were supposed to go do something outside, and as you clearly can maybe see behind me, probably not, but behind me it is very nasty outside. So I'm going to put some of these benches over here on the side, and these benches you can actually put off the pathway, which is really a cool feature I actually really do enjoy. So you could actually leave this area for walking without feel like glitching through and all that sort of stuff, which I think is really awesome. And then I think we were using these sci-fi bins, because the sci-fi actually has a couple varieties of stuff you can use. So we're going to put in a few garbage cans. We'll put a garbage can... I don't want to put it by where people eat. I'll put them like right there by the door entrances. That's probably a good place to put them. I'll put a other garbage can like right next to this worker here. And then we'll put some others by this door. We got to remember that the pathway technically... Alright, I think that should be... I mean, that's not really enough garbage cans for, like, a sugar shop here, but no one's really buying anything anyway, so is there going to be even garbage placed down? I don't know. I should put, like, a garbage bin right next to this guy, too, just in case, because it's going to be really, like, sticky and all this other stuff. And then I'll put another garbage bin right next to the bathroom side as well. So a lot of people do go to the bathroom. Alright, so, I know we did start the stream up a lot earlier than we expected and that sort of stuff. But I think we're doing pretty good here. We actually have quite a lot of workers going around. But what do we really got to do today is we really need to figure out the backstaging area, as the title says. Depending on when you watch this live stream, the title does say that now. We got to work on the backstaging area. It's pretty much going to be a copy of this, but I want it to be on both sides, honestly. Maybe it just needs to be on this one side. The big issue that I'm having is the outside detailing. This looks absolutely the most basic cookie cutter thing. Like, I've been only playing Planet Coaster for, like, the first time ever. I don't like that at all. I really don't like that at all. So we really have to figure something else out for that. And then these signs need to be held up by something. And the scaffolding should work on this one for sure. But I don't know about other things. I mean, like, there's other little scaffolding and that sort of stuff, too. But, all right, before we get so sidetracked and start doing a bunch of other little things, I need to figure out what we're doing on the details. There needs to be something outside of this, like, building that will make this work. So, let's go to the C-Fi. It's like S-C-I. And we're going to figure out how we're going to get this detailed. Now, I do think... it really will come down to just me adding in little things like this that will make this pop out. I need some sort of, like, framing, and I need something else, like a trim. If I figure that stuff out, I think we'll be golden. And it could be as simple as this, and if I make this the top trim, it's... maybe that'll look good. It just is weird because this is not flush against this wall. And you'd be like, Claude, why don't you just make it flush against the wall? I probably could, really. But the only issue is the interior will then have these beams messed up. So then we won't have the beams inside. And that was the whole point of making the beams inside like that. This could also just be defined as a gutter. I remember watching somebody play, I think maybe it was Planet Zoo. Because they do actually have gutters in Planet Zoo. Yeah, somebody made a gutter in Planet Zoo, and I was just baffled by the amount of detail people actually can go inside of these games. Because you really want... I mean, you could do whatever you want, for the record. It is a video game. But somebody actually spent the time to make a, literally make a, make a gutter. Alright, apparently this is also doing that classic Planet Coaster thing where you want to duplicate and bring it to the other side, but it's not going to let you do that. So we're going to figure this all out here. And that looks pretty decent. I don't like these gaps here, obviously. So we need to, A, bring this up a little bit more. Or something. I do think this little cool door here, I have no idea what it should be used for or whatnot, but we're just going to throw it into the side over here and call it detailing. I'm thinking we're just going to take these top pieces and just kind of put them all over the place. And then we're going to go on to the corner bits. And we're going to put these things here. Like if we just put these against the wall. And this one, we won't put one in the corner there. Rotate this around. This will definitely give me... This will make me definitely more at ease knowing that I have this set up than not having this set up at all. Alright, let's delete these, and let's try this again with the... Like, so I have option number 1 where I just... If I line these up in the middle, you know what we could do, too, is I could just pull these down, right? And I could just do that. That, I think, actually looks a lot nicer. And plus, then I'm not using an extra piece. And don't think that, like, hey, Claude's not going to spend all this time to detail these things. Which I will. I will definitely do that. The only reason why I don't want to go super crazy sometimes is it's not really the most funnest thing to watch back. As well as, I don't want to lag my game out because I added gutters. Literally gutters to my place. Now, technically, we could still pretend like there's gutters here. But, yeah, I don't want to mess that up too much. I also don't want to raise this up at any point either. Because if I raise this up, then it's going to be all off sync, maybe by 1/4 of an inch or something. And that's not really super noticeable when you're zoomed out at all. But when we come zoom in and we do a little walkthrough of this park later on, people are going to be like, what's going on? Why does it look so wacky? So yeah, the whole goal of this is just to detail the... just detail the outside of the... it's just going to be like Disney World in real life. I don't know how to explain it, but it would be explained like... We're just doing the facade work. That is literally all we are doing, is the facade work. And then, from there, we'll be good to go. See, look, I didn't even color this side to black, and I was supposed to. I honestly did forget about that. I don't even know how I did forget that, but I did. Color this in here. Like, do I even bother continuing that to go? I guess people could technically see that way, so we should. If people could see it, then we should definitely keep going. Put one on the corner bit here. And I know I did technically miss one there, but it's not like people are going to really see that too much. Now, this back end over here, people can definitely see this back end here. It's blacked out. People obviously 100% can see this, so we got to do something here. Definitely got to do something there. All right, and let's duplicate this. I'll push this against the wall. Ta-da! Hopefully this goes across quite easily from here. Alright. Oh my god, that looks so much better with the black contrasting on this. This looks so good, actually. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what we needed. 100% that's what we needed. Now we just got to do the exact same thing on the other side. Which is probably going to be... I mean, we can duplicate it. We can definitely duplicate it. It's not going to be as hard as I thought. We just got to do these in sections, because technically this is not exactly matching sides for all these pieces. It is going to be slightly off. But we can get it as close as possible. Like that. And then these, because like this here, if we turn it around, it's not going to be like exact. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about right now. So we flip this around here. See, it's not everything lined up correctly. And then if we move this over, like this now doesn't flip correctly because that's technically not that side. So we need to delete that there. And thankfully, it's really just an easy fix of just deleting the one side and moving it back, moving it forward, lining it against the wall like this, moving it across over here, and then we'll just take this, duplicate this here. Boom, baby. That's what I am talking about. And I think we can honestly just, if we just select it this way, because that'll match that corner, right? We'll take this and we'll put this here. And then this side, we actually let the gap go a little longer. And the reason why it kind of gives us like this fake sort of depth thing going. Like that forced perspective. Claude, technically you said you don't want to use any extra pieces, but you're also sitting here making these detailed outlines. You could have just kept it as a basic window. Yeah, I know. Alright, that looks like 100 million times better in terms of spaceship vibes. It looks that much better, really. This is an issue still. I'm going to leave that for now, and I want to do the outlines for this side. Once we get the outlines done for this side, then we're going to go from there. We're going to also take a second and pause it. Because, you know, we're going to let it play. While we can have the game play, why not, you know? We're going to snap this to the wall here so we can get onto this grid plate. It's going to be exactly the same sort of outlines going here. And I want to throw this in here and snap that into place while we're here. And then let's see where we can get some stuff snapping to. Get some stuff snapping there. Get some stuff snapping there. Okay. First off, let's move this off of this because this is our little doorway here. We don't want to cover that up at all. And this here, we're going to move this off of that doorway. We actually put it right there on that. Yeah, that's going to look a little weird. Place like this. And then there should be one like in the corner here. And then one over here in the corner as well. We're not going to do any of the side pieces again until we figure out what is going on. We'll grab these and we'll snap these into a pattern. Move this up. Move this across. Move this down a little bit. Move this up. Move this across. All right, perfect. And then considering that these are like the exact same pieces, we can actually just spread them apart. Well, I actually don't because that actually is a perfect distance there. Same thing with this. But this one is just a 1 if I'm correct. Yeah, perfect. Boom, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Then we'll grab all these little pieces. And we'll go over here. Now, I will tell you this. I'm not a big fan at all of Reese Pieces. I do not like them at all. Reese Pieces, not legit. Reese Pieces are nasty. When people give me Reese Pieces, like, that's the only time I ever, like, actually, like, you know how some people, like, get a gift and they just can't, like, keep their mouth shut and just lie in front of the person? Like, when I get Reese's Pieces, I think that's, like, me. Like, you know, for example, if you don't like Hershey's chocolate or something, I don't know. I gotta make it, like, say you don't like peanuts in your chocolate or something, you get, like, a Mr. Good bar, right? And you go, like, oh my god, I can't eat peanuts because I hate, I hate peanuts so much I won't be able to eat them. That's, like, me with the Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces are that nasty. I'm so happy this year my mom and the Easter Bunny didn't drop off the Reese Piece carrot thing. You know how they put in like the plastic bag and it's like it looks like a carrot and it's filled with Reese Pieces? God, that was... And by the way, Claude wouldn't like not eat it. Claude would force himself to eat it just out of principle. Like, you know, you don't get free... Chocolate isn't free. But it was that bad. Okay, it is that bad. Sorry, not was. It is that bad. Okay, now this back end here, we can continue detailing this, but I really don't want it to be that detailed. We should start doing our backstage. Let's do that first. Let's do that next. And I don't know what we're gonna do, really, in terms of, I can put, because this backstage on this side is coming off here, which is probably legit for all of them, but I'm really just thinking about it, though. I'm just really thinking about it, like, should I just be out on this side? Because I have something in mind here. Now, I guess maybe I'll say some of my plans and my thoughts outside now before I forget them, which isn't good because then you guys asked me, you said that. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, so when you come into Epcot, the big ball is like right about here after you go do everything. Or the ball's in the front, I can't remember. I just saw it like last week or something like that. Regardless, when you come into Epcot, the first thing you do see, if it is the ball or if it isn't the ball, is the little names on the ground, and then they got these little obelisk things, these like, looks like a graveyard headstone things with people's names on them and all that sort of stuff. Now, that is what I kind of want to do here. And if we do that here right when you get off, you can see like the little name tags and all that sort of stuff. It'll take some... It's not going to stop really many people from going through. Probably won't stop a lot of people at all. But then it'll kind of fill in this area because here I really don't know what I want to do. I did want my backstage area on the back of these, specifically this one, but I have something in mind that is not going to happen for a very, very, very long time. But I do think the names here for like the sub wall or something would be perfectly fine. Here's my character. I can really point my character out of literally anywhere. Maybe because it's the only character that I actually know in the game whatsoever. And plus I gave him a very unique outfit, a McDonald's outfit. So how am I going to not point him out? This is obviously Epcot, pretty much our own Epcot, but with History Adventure. I'm thinking that we can leave these areas open, like I did say when I was making down the original thing, as the other countries plots, because it's going to be open, really. It's going to be open here, so we can actually just add in additional countries. And then that will fill it out. I think that is probably the best plan. That's probably the best plan, and that's what we're going to go with. But that's not a today thing. Today thing is going to be working on this gift shop, and if we have time, we're going to start working on the fountain, and then we'll go to that after that. I know we did start early, and plans are not ever scheduled on this channel. But I hope you guys can forgive me, and I could produce some good content for y'all. Alright, so we're going to paint this in here. We're going to make another backstage area. And I do actually like sometimes where this gets some really crispy lines for the painting. Sometimes it's really not easy to get crispy lines, but this time it is. It's not going to be perfect because sometimes in this game it's not going to be perfect. But all right, that looks like it's roughly the same size as that. We need the car park to sort of go through the back over here. So we're going to paint it out like so. And then this is obviously going to be the exit to go to the next country, the United Kingdom. So maybe it doesn't need to be like right against this wall, this dirt. I need to have like a door here at some point. I should have actually probably built the pathways first for this. How did I do the back over here? It came out a little bit, and then I went into like a... How thick is this? It came out to like a 5. Yeah, it came out to a 5. All right, and then from there we can actually just add the pathway in eventually. All right. And I actually like how this building is not super... I like how it's like flat like that. Oh, you know what we can do too? Is we can actually add in like green panels on the back. I forgot there's like little thin green panels we can add, so we can actually paint that over. Because some of this we're not going to be able to paint because it's the interior wall. Actually, all of this is really the interior walls. Except for like this box here. So we're going to have to come up with something. Alright, let's paint this in here. We should have actually probably put the hills first. We're going to always have to redo some stuff. Tuxpoo, thanks for coming out to the live stream. I know this live stream wasn't really planned, but I do greatly appreciate you, at least this early. It was planned this early, but not for everyone's knowledge. Tuxpoo, thank you so much for coming out to the live stream today, regardless. I hope it is a wonderful day over there, and I hope you guys are just chilling. We're making the little backstage area for our beautiful little gift shop. This is pretty high, though. And we're trying to do something. I'm going to try to go like this. This is why you should do really the painting after. Because you're going to just kind of mess everything up. At least actually have kind of like a good outline. Why is nobody here? It's because I didn't really put the schedule out as early as I should have. I was waiting for my... I was waiting for some other plans to go through in IRL. And they are kind of like falling through. So I was like, you know what, let me stream early so that we can at least stream. Because if not, then it'll be like, y'all be waiting all day, and I also hate waiting all day to stream too, because it seems like everyone gets more irritated. Alright, let's smooth this out. And then, is this tall enough? I feel like this, I keep thinking this is like Planet Zoo where I cannot come back ever and like repaint, like re-terraform this in. Those are some pretty high, though, walls. I don't think it needs to be that high. I do want it to be a little higher, but I don't think it needs to be that high. So we'll just add a little bit on the top, right? And then we'll smooth it out. Hopefully that'll work out. If not, then we'll have to go to another plan. Yeah, definitely need to smooth this out way more on this side. Yeet! There we go. That looks a lot better. I think we pretty much just did everything we just did. We just pretty much got rid of. I'm pretty sure by smoothing it out. Okay. Maybe I should pull some land out over here on this side. Oops. It's very weird. That's like some Minecraft generation. Terrain generation. The way I pulled that out. Go like this. So then we can put some trees on top of it, you know? Dude, that looks so, like... This just all looks so not legit. Like, this side looks so much better, and I didn't even, like, do much different. I feel like I actually did worse on this side than anything else. Maybe because I just gotta put the trees down. Like, this needs to be a little... I guess it is tall enough, but... I feel like it just is so... Okay, I need to, like, get a truck or something so I can do, like, some... I need to get some scaling or something going on here because I... Okay, you cannot see the truck or the trucks until you're really above head, and if you're a person... all the people eventually are going to be named Tejicam. So hopefully I can spell them all correctly. So here is the height of the person. This is what the person sees. Right? You know, we're walking around here. There'll be trees coming up. It really just kind of looks like it ends. This side, you can kind of see some stuff going on. You can actually see a lot more shoot on this side than I honestly thought you would. But this might not be a pathway at a point, so that's why I'm not going too crazy on the sides. Do you want to, like, say, can you see anything back here? Not from this, not really from this side. You can see some things, but it's not, like, the end of the world. And then if we come through here... Dude, there's so many garbage cans in here, right? There's nobody using the garbage cans. Holy bling blong, are y'all okay? Dude, somebody knocked over my garbage cans. What the bling blong is this? Somebody knocked over my tables. People are throwing up everywhere. Oh my goodness. It's gonna... I have to replace this table. Alright, I think we're turning off the vandalism because... there's gonna be stuff breaking and I have no idea that's breaking. I usually have vandalism off. Guest vomit litter. Rye breakdowns is off. Security features, I think maybe it is. I'm going to turn on global vertical snapping too. Because usually I don't have that on, but... That's why I guess a lot of stuff wasn't working. Alright, that's so annoying, dude. I didn't even realize that these things were broken. No wonder. It's like all in this back corner, too. This is a cluster, bling blong. Why is nobody cleaning this either? Maybe it's the garbage can that's preventing people from going through? Look at how nasty it is back here. Oh, here comes a guy to clean it. There's 3 guys here to clean it. They know what they're doing. Maybe it just needs to be one like, if I shut this bathroom off, will that fix our issue? Shutting that bathroom off, like, fixed our issue instantly. Is anybody gonna come clean these? Ew, I stepped in sick. There's no way I'm going to the standard bathroom. I just threw up. Park entry fee is free. I wish there were more rides. So people are a little bit upset about that. Obviously, I can see why they're upset about that. Staff work rosters, food court and entrance. Here we go. Are the bathrooms applied to this? Maybe the bathrooms are not selected. Bathrooms are not selected. That makes sense why they're not getting cleaned. Let's go back to that work roster here. It says 9 shops, 5 facilities. No, it says 14 shops now and facilities. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13. Oh, and the ATM, 14. ATMs are selected, right? Maybe these ATMs aren't selected, but they should be. They aren't selected. I knew it. Alright, I don't know what's taking these guys to come down here to clean this up, these workers. But we do need to train our staff members as well. Their happinesses are pretty low. You give them a little bit more money, they get a little bit more happy. Just like real life. I don't know why they wouldn't be happy by doing nothing. You get paid to sit there and do nothing all day. I guess also at the same time, do you really want to not do anything all day? They're all going to get trained. Which should be good. Alright. Backstaging area still. We really gotta go to that. So we need an elevator door and the other little staff doors here. So let's go into terrain paint first, and let's terrain paint in some asphalt back here, the city asphalt. Like so. Maybe we should have some lights back here too, because I don't think any of these places have lights. That was like originally our goal today, was to do some lighting too. But then I changed it to backstage area. Well, until we do the pathway, I guess there's no point in doing this part yet. I hate it when, though, there is some issues here with the paint. And, like, you see the wall. It's like it literally just looks like you just painted that against the wall. I thought I literally just did that. Can I undo it? Thank you. Let's get the elevator doors going. And we'll snap this into place. Move this up. Move this down. And then we're going to put this as closed. I want to delete this box truck. I actually want them both unloading at the same time today. Oh, that's the global snapping. I see what they're talking about. Yeah, I don't want the global snapping on anymore. I didn't know I was doing it for everything. Oh, apparently it didn't change. Alright, that's weird. I just turned it off. Yeah, definitely do not want that on anymore. Okay, so then we need to get some more of those steel things and those little metal alloy roofs. We're going to do like a flat roof on this one, though, obviously. We're going to grab some metal here. Iron scaffolding, click onto this building plate, and we'll put that there. I'm going to rotate this here. It is a pretty tight fit, but, I mean, we have nowhere else to go, so... like that, and then we'll paint these that lime green, which should be... I want all the green to be the same. I think it's something that it's... I hope it's the same thing, I mean, as what I don't know if it's a... What I'm trying to say is it a preset? It is a preset in the game. All right, perfect. That's what I was questioning. Obviously, these can be painted green as well. Because obviously that shouldn't be able to be seen because we want it to be all go away green so the guests cannot see it. Here we cannot paint these green because it's inside and the guests are 100% going to see that be painted green. Now that's the same thing with this side over here. There are other options that we can do. I think they're called panels. There is panel, yeah. There is panel. And I can put panels on the outside of stuff, but I thought there was like a snappy panel. I thought there was something like that, at least. Where you could like change the colors. I hope there is. Let's see. Bro, where's this stuff? I swear to God, I saw something like that before. Yeah, I guess not, and maybe it's not in here. Maybe we could use arch shapes? Arch shapes would work. Here we go. Colorable lit panel. I don't want it to be lit, though. Yeah, definitely do not want it to be lit. Now, this is technically a screen. So that might take up some data? I don't know. We also cannot, unfortunately, get that corner bit, so we might have to use some arch shapes on that. Oh man, it really does just like blend in, which is so freaking cool. Now the backside over here, I don't know. I still don't know what we're gonna do because people. It's not like people are gonna not see it. This one, I cannot. I can't do that side. We can't do the backside on this side yet. Yet, at least. Let's grab some arch shapes because the arch shapes, at least we know, will work. Ooh, why is the triangle so nasty? It's like the wrong triangle angle. It's not a right triangle. It's like a weird triangle. Other options are leave it black. Other options are use a different piece. I honestly think... I mean, it would look a little weird on the other side. But if I left that there like this, to be honest with you, that's not really gonna... That's not gonna beef with me. I just gotta make it like... This is gonna look a little weird if I put it on that side, yes. But I mean, I need to have some sort of like... something holding it up. We gotta have something holding it up on that side. It also kind of blocks the rest of that roof, too. Which... I think that, I guess, technically is seeable. So... I don't know. I guess right now... I mean, can I paint these? I mean, obviously I can paint anything in this game I want. That's a fact. But if I paint these, look at this. Then you got the inside like this. Obviously, we do not want that. So what I did was I just duplicated this wall, brought this out, made it the color that I wanted it to be. Then we split that from the building. And then we just tucked that building right on inside that panel. And now it just looks pretty dang flush. Now, the panels themselves are technically a different item itself. And we could do that technically for everything and just make different buildings that snap off. But I don't have really all the time in the world. So we're not going to do that for everything, but for some of these little triangles we could. And if we do start getting some lag, I'll start breaking off the panels and putting them in like that, but I don't know. Now that's kind of going to infuriate me because the walls are going to be different. Goodness me, this small project is now going to be a massive endeavor. Did I delete the I did. Okay, but did I delete the thing under here? I did. All right, perfect. Well, I guess now that we're here. Oh man, that looks 10 times better. Definitely was worth that. Even though the original panels are still technically there, that looks like 100 times better. Quick autosave. And let's get into these tropical trees, shall we? Let's do some detailing. So, obviously, if you guys don't know what's going on, I like to always repeat it though. This is a theme park, more like Epcot, that sort of gist. And we want to hide everything from our guests so that they don't see the little trucks, because that'll ruin the people's immersion, especially the vloggers. You know, you'll hear them comment on that, and you'll never hear the end of it. So, our goal is really to just detail the bling blong out of this by putting some trees everywhere, putting some like spinning some around, spinning them over here, and then slowly but surely, this tech pathway technically doesn't exist at this current moment. You'll start seeing that it'll blend in. Now we really have a lot of work to do on both of these sides, because even this, I mean, this side is, I think, actually worse than this side, and I was complaining. I thought it was the opposite. So we might actually have to do some more detailing over here. Yeah, this side you can literally just see the truck. Holy bling blong. This side you can't see the truck. It's very tall. You can still see the green, yes. But most of our eyes are going to divert away from that. Yeah, that side needs to be way fixed. Date trees? Man, you guys know I like my dates. What else do we use? We're using these palm trees. We're also using these jelly palms as well. And then, I mean, we're using the beech trees, or the palm trees. So we'll shrink some of those in the ground because some of the palm trees don't look too good in this game. So put a couple of those around. Over here, plus palm trees are hecka tall. And then we're going to make a quick little pass over here with some of these tropical rocks. And we're going to throw those in here and spin them around. Technically, those are the exact same rock. So throw those around, tuck them in to the wall. And this is just going to give us a lot more detail, even if they are the exact same rock. It's just going to make this feel a lot more realistic and a lot more filled in. Now, there is paint. And you can do this exact same theory with paint, and you will save yourself a little bit more assets later, you know, because you're not placing a lot of them down. The only issue is with painting it in all the time is you can't really get that depth that you want. Now, the paint in this game is pretty good, so you can actually really mimic it as closely as possible. But you really can't get as much depth as you would like. So that's the reason why we're using these rocks. And eventually we got to add in the back thing over here for the exit, which I could just finesse this fence real quick. Make some custom things. We'll delete this and We'll delete this and move this fence over here. Now, obviously, this gate wouldn't be open. But because of, you know, our detailing and our theming, we're going to have it open so that we can pretend like this is an actual driveway out. The gate probably eventually is going to come out a little bit farther than where it is currently. But for just today's purposes, we're going to leave it there. Because we want it to be sort of, if we needed to fill something in, like, for example, here. Like, on this side, it looks a lot nicer. Because then we can open the gate, drive the cars over here, go to our little backstaging area, that sort of stuff. That's what we kind of want on this side, too. What we're going to do is we're going to finesse this garbage can, or this dumpster, and I'm going to make this one scenery piece, because we did actually add in a couple more, garbage. Like, we added in a couple bags here and some boxes, I believe. Maybe if we didn't add the box, we definitely added a bunch of bags. Alright. I'm going to put some doors on this because it's always good to have some side doors just in case. Always like doors. So we'll add a couple side doors over there. And then that's all I really did for the backstaging area here. Alright, but this stuff needs to, like, something we did wrong. 100% of something we did wrong here. Like, this needs to go higher. Because people can definitely see inside here. And we definitely do not want people to see inside here. It's okay if they see some of the walls. Like, you're not going to hide all the walls. Fact. That's just not going to happen. But them being able to see the truck while walking, that is a no-go. 100% that is a no-go. 100% not a no-go. And if you're curious, eventually this park is going to be, you know, this is going to be a lake like Liam keeps asking, or it's going to be something else. But if you're this far away, take a look, right? You could still technically see the truck tops here, which I do not like. So we're going to fill that in here. We're going to make those a little taller. But if we were in the country here and you're like looking around and you just like look out, you really cannot see those buildings anymore. Now, you technically can see the roof, yes. Especially if you're looking on a phone right now. Technically, you can. But that's because you know that they're there. But if you, like, really looked real quickly, you really can't see much over there except for the trees. And eventually, there's going to even be more trees in front of it and some buildings in front of it. So eventually, this out here is not going to be really seen at all. We definitely do need to move, though, and make this taller than this, because I don't know why I guess I wasn't planning correctly or something. I don't know, but I could definitely see these trucks, and that is going to give me a heart attack. I know you could barely see it, and just like you said, Claude, people wouldn't be able to see too much. No, you could. That is no-go. You could see the roof, Claude, though. Yeah, but eventually when we put more trees up, well, eventually you put more trees up, you won't be able to see the trucks either, but yeah, maybe, but I can see the trucks now, and I don't want to see them at all. Plus, this gives people, like, this gives staff members, like, a area to sort of relax or get out so that they're not getting always, every second, they see, a guest asking them a question or a guest asking them to do something. It's like they can literally go back here and, like, chill if they wanted to. We'll put the garbage bin over here. That might be an absolute eternity for the dump truck to get to. Claude is getting triggered by the trucks. 100%. 100% we are. We gotta make it look as realistic as possible too. Come on, duck school. Come on now. That just already looks a lot better. You can still see the truck from some angles, but I mean, it's a lot better. So we'll just do a little more adjusting here. Pull these up a little bit. And then we're gonna smooth this all out. And then we gotta grab some more little trees. And we're gonna add them in here. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna do a lake or not, though. I know Liam wants to do a lake so bad, but I don't know if I really want to do that. Because that's what Epcot is already. And we just did Lucky Lakes, bro. We literally just did Lucky Lakes, bro. Like, do you want, like, we just literally just did Lucky Lakes, bro. I don't know. If I can't think of anything, maybe I'll do it. If I cannot think of anything, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know. Oh, man, this just looks so good. There we go. How does that look now? Yeah, see? It's pretty much all hidden now. Pretty much all hidden. Alright, perfect. Well, I guess while we're here, we still got to do the fountain. People have been asking me to do the fountain for a while. Now, there are some fountains in-game. Mr. Spooky, thank you so much for coming out to the stream. Oh, you know what? Let's do the last thing on here that I keep forgetting to do is I need to have something holding up these signs. I don't like that. Like a bracket or something. I don't know if they have brackets in this game. They do have a bracket here. Or a brace. I never used this before, so we're just kind of like messing around with that, and I don't like it at all. That's a lot of trees. It is a lot of trees. It is definitely a lot of trees. We might, some of that stuff might get removed, might be changed around. Might be changed around. We'll see. But I'm looking for like a metal bracket or a metal, not that kind of metal brace, but we are looking for a metal brace of some sort. That will make this look good. Now, there is that iron girdering, and I do like that. So maybe we'll go with that. Let's see. I am tired, as you all can clearly see. Ooh. I was Mr. Dark on my old iPad, and now I'm on my new iPad. Mr. Spooky. That is an awesome... I do like that, Mr. Spooky, Mr. Dark. Sorry, I just wanted to write something down before I completely forgot. Yeah, dude, that is a cool name though. Like it's like they work together. You know, Mr. Dark, Mr. Spooky. Where is Oh gosh, I am just exhausted. Alright, these are probably just going to have to work. We're going to paint these black. We're also going to split these from the scenery section here. Move these down like this. And we'll tuck these in the back like this, Mr. Spooky. Mr. Dark Spooky. Boom, maybe that's what I'm talking about. I'm just going to turn my webcam off. We'll be... Sorry, fellas. What kind of iPad did you get though? Do you have like is it a certain brand of iPad? Because I got, I mean, obviously it is, but I got the iPhone 14 Plus, Pro Max, iPhone 14 Pro Max. That's what it's called. Um, Now that phone is legitimately huge. Now, I will tell you this: I've never had any issues with my old iPhones. But my iPhone 14 Pro Max, it has canceled 3 of my calls, and I've been keeping track. It has canceled 3 of my calls while I'm in the middle of talking to somebody. That is absolutely annoying. It is absolutely annoying that it does that. Now, that might be just because of my bad signal, but I don't think it is because I've had the same place, same everything. So, I'm just curious. Apple? Yeah, Apple. Apple gang. I use Apple for everything except for my computer. Dude, I am exhausted right now. I went to bed pretty early, too. Now, they have to be the same, really. They have to be the same. Now, do I not put signs up? If I don't put signs up, maybe that will be fine, too. Or maybe I use a different sign? I definitely need, like, a food court sign. I mean, you have to have the sign. It's like, how am I going to not have a sign for these areas? No one know where the heck you're going. Elegant archway. That doesn't look very elegant to me at all. It looks just like a normal archway. Fairy tale archway. Oh my god, that looks like a church archway. Speaking of the archways that I never really use, if I did this correctly, like, you could really make this fountain area look a lot nicer. I don't know if that would be technically necessarily for this park, but you can definitely do that. I'm looking for something, some sort of bracket thing. Anything small, metally, that'll look like it'll hold this together. That's what I'm looking for. Anything, really. Anything. Like, even these fence... I mean, honestly, I might even just stick a fence back here to hold it up. I don't know. You got these scaffoldings. Oh my god, you could go so detailed with the scaffolding. I didn't never use these, like, at all. But you could totally go so detailed with those. Apple computers suck. Who you telling? Man, I do not like Apple. I do not like Apple computers or Macs at all. It feels like it's just annoying. I don't know how to explain it. They're just annoying. You're sitting there trying to do anything, and it takes forever. Then you got to go to Find It or Finder or whatever the hell it is. And then you got to go in there, and it just seems like all the Apple products, like, feels like Apple computers just want to specifically go slow for no reason. And then while it's there, I know PC has issues too, but then you sit there, then you have the pinwheel thing that'll just spin and spin and spin and spin and spin and spin. And it takes forever. And the reason why Apple computers are not as good is because there's less people that use them. That's why there's less people working on it. And even if there's something wrong with your PC, anybody can just, like, literally just fix it. Apple, you have to let Apple people fix it. And that's why it's so slow. Because there's only so many engineers that can work on the program and the software. Now, I do get it. If you have Apple products like I do, it would make it easier to use stuff. But you really can't do a lot of things. And most people that game do not game on PC. Or, I mean, on Mac. Some games can't even run on Mac. That's, like, what? PC says, nah, dog, we'll run it at, like, 5 frames a second. MacBooks are the worst. I'd say I'd say those old chunky Mac laptops are pretty bad. Too. Dudes, I'm sorry this is taking me forever to find anything. What about these things? Hold on, I think we found it. Here's some scaffolding. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I don't know which one's going to be the best, but this is exactly what I was looking for. Something like this. This one exactly right here. That's exactly what I was looking for. What is this called? This is called facade scaffolding. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this bracket on the back of it. Right? We'll try to line this up as perfectly as we can in the middle, which is pretty spot on. And I'm going to take these here. And we're going to metal these in like so. And then we're going to duplicate these here. And we're going to pull this back, pull this up a little bit. And now we have a brace that is holding up the signs. And now I feel super happy. That's exactly what I was looking for. And 100% was worth us waiting that long to do that. Maybe not for you guys, but for me it was. I have a gaming laptop. I don't know the brand. And it's a pretty good computer. Let's freaking go. Yeah, I will tell you this. Alright? As a young person... Everyone's young until you stop learning, okay? Here's my personal advice for everyone that wants to game and do stuff. Do not ever buy a PlayStation or an Xbox, okay? I've had a PlayStation and I've had an Xbox, and I enjoyed both of my experiences on there. Not as much as the PlayStation in the later years, because I bought that, and then I got a computer like 8 months later. All right, and the reason why is, number one, the big reason is, why are you going to buy Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus? There's no reason to do that because you already own the internet. You're not buying, like, new internet. You're literally using the internet that's already you're using. So you have to pay for the internet to use the internet, okay? That doesn't make sense. Second off, you're limited to the amount of games and how you play them. It's all played by controller, pretty much. You can't plug in a keyboard and a laptop into a PS4. I do know that. So I played Fortnite for a while. That's how I used to play Fortnite, was a keyboard and a laptop on my PS4, which would work for a while. And by the way, it was broken for a while too, because Fortnite, if you plugged in a keyboard and a laptop, a keyboard and a mouse onto a PS4, you could actually play against PS4 people with just controllers. And I used to be really good because it was broken as heck. Then they patched that, but there's no point of you spending money on a console. If you want to play games, buy yourself a computer. 100% fact. Spend more money on a computer. Now, console is good if you want to like move. Consoles are really good at moving around. If you really want to move, like if you're gaming all the time on the road, I would say that. But at the same time, like you're saying, Mr. Spooky, you can literally just get a gaming laptop then. Like Liam has one too. So what's the point of you getting a so what I'm trying to go with is, by the way, I love it how they detailed this one, but not the other sign. And I remember that because this one doesn't have a light on it. That's why we didn't use it. But they're using other facade pieces as well. Maybe they are using the metal brackets. I don't know. That looks so good, though. The Looney Balloons, too. Like, they're so good. I would like to put a bunch of these signs up there. But some of these aren't lit. I want them to all be lit signs. And these signs I don't think are lit. So we're going to have to add some. But yeah, what I'm going to tell everyone, and what I'm telling you, again, for the record, you should 100% invest your money into a laptop. I mean, even if you want to invest it into a Mac, I would say that. But do not invest it into a console, specifically a Mac. But definitely do not put on a console, then a Mac, and then PC is the last option. And the reason why is um, you could do so much other stuff on your PC that you cannot do on your console. Now, for the record, I used a console for like 10 years, 15 years religiously, but I also use the computer at the same time. Sometimes it's just easier to get onto my computer, play Minecraft for a while, then I can play Call of Duty, then I can play something else, I can play this, and then on my, console, I can't really do a lot of things. You get limited to stuff. Like, I don't have Minecraft on there. Do I want to buy Minecraft again? Do I want to buy this again? Do I want to buy that again? By the way, we're looking for signs here to put on top of this building. And I want to see what we have pizza pit. I thought these signs got a lot bigger. Like these are some pretty small signs. But we do have pizza though. We have like this. We'll put a pizza up here. I think there's a hamburger as well. Maybe it's called a burger. It's called a burger. Man, that looks so juicy and yummy. That's a big burger, though. What else do we have in here? They got the fries that nobody ever wants to buy. And you got the pop, too. It's just the scaling in this game sometimes is a little bit annoying. I think we gotta go with signs. I used to play PlayStation 4 at my aunt's house with my cousin. My brother used to play Xbox, and now my brother is on the computer now. Yeah, see? I will say consoles are good if you want to play. I mean, I do think gaming laptops are easy to move up. You know what? This is what should be said, I guess. Here's the underlying thing. All right. Are you playing by yourself or are you playing with people? Because if you're playing with people, getting a console is 100% worth it. Now, I will tell you this. If you're playing a lot of times with your brother, your cousin, or, your friends, or, people you hang out with, you're going to do that for a long time, so it might be worth it. But the older you get, the more likelihood you should get yourself a laptop or a computer. Because most of the time you'll be gaming by yourself and everyone's going to have their own things. Consoles are really good for playing with multiple people on a thing, because you guys are playing on a TV. But if you're playing by yourself most of the time, like I am, it just doesn't make sense. So that's, I guess, my only spiel I will say, like, how useful it can be. I need a food sign or a big sign that we can have, like, here that'll look, like, kind of spacey. And it sells food. Let's see. Like, we could throw these addition signs on here. Like, why does the bratwurst one have such a good sign, but everything else is trashy? It's just too small, at least. Pizza pen, like, I like it, but it's just so small. Hosting Meadow Pedo, thanks so much for coming out to the live stream. How are you doing today? There's actually... Oh, here we go. Why are these signs? Were these signs not here before? Look how big they are. Pizza Pen. Let's put Pizza Pen down. I want Chief Beef. Chief Beef, wherever that would be. Are these all lit signs? Hold on. Tell me they are lit. Neon sign. I don't think I've ever made a Tiki Cheeky. I've seen so many things in this game, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody make a Tiki Cheeky. Can you make your own sign? I want to use all the lit signs before I forget. Can we make our own sign? Yes, we can. We can use one of these signs inside of here, and you can type in some things, but it is so weird sometimes. Like some of these details, like this is at least the images. Like it's very weird. So I don't really like using that per se sign. Here's some advertisement signs here. You can type in some stuff. But you are really limited on where the placement of text can go. Now, it does say on this thing, it says coming soon, and it's like on a different line, but you can't do that, technically. And there's other stuff, too, but it is very, very weird in this game sometimes. So that's why I kind of just defaultly just use the in-game signs, because it's a lot easier. I really wish this Pizza Pen had a neon sign, though. Pizza Pen lit. Although there is a neon pizza sign. Hold on. We're getting that in 100%. And then I want to get one other thing. Pizza Pen Chief Beef. What is the... we have monster fries. We have soda. I honestly don't think there would be a water. I think we'll just go with 2. Because this side has 2. Why would we want to put too much down? What is this thing called on the back over here? This thing is called facade scaffolding. Metal Pedal is telling us about... I'm doing good. Just watched the Mario movie, which was a masterpiece. Hey, let's go. I'm happy you enjoyed the Mario movie. What would you... Well, you said it's a masterpiece, so what would be the official rating you would give it? Tasty. Oh, when I copied that did not copy any way I wanted it to. Why does this one have, like, things that can be sit on the wall, but this side doesn't? That is so weird to me. Like, how is this gonna have those metal things against the wall, but this one doesn't? Bro, what? That's not how I was gonna put it. But it is a little annoying. I'm gonna go see the Mario movie next Friday. I have not seen the Mario movie. I hope it is. Well, you said it's a masterpiece, so it has to be good. It has to be good, but I do... Oh, man. I can't believe I haven't... Like... Dang, bro. I would get a 9 out of 10. The reason why it isn't a 10 because they didn't add Bowser Jr. How dare they? Yeah! Honestly, is that movie even worth watching if they don't have Bowser Jr. in it? Is it even worth watching at this point? I will say the best part about consoles was Mario. Mario 64, best part about the console. A pizza pen. The chief beef even sounds spacey. Okay, for some reason that is not going to line up for some reason. Well, that looks a lot nicer. Let's see how it looks at nighttime. They should all light up. All the signs should light up. Pizza Pen's light is, like, nasty. It's not lighting up as much as I thought it would. Alright, looks pretty decent, though. We definitely need outside lighting. 100% need outside lighting. Still good, though. Well, I mean, the question... I mean, you said there's no... You said there's no Baby Bowser, man. There are some classic games, though, on console that they don't have. You know, every game is on PC, so what the hell am I saying? PC all the way. All the way. I love how I don't realize that I touched my glasses, but there's so many smudges. At the end of the live stream, I realized like there's like a million smudges on my glasses, and I don't know why. Old PlayStation games are cool. I've been watching all the Resident Evil games. Oh man, Resident Evil was freaking legit. I don't remember which one I had. It was hard though. There was parts of the game that were hard that I could not pass, and I don't think I ever beat some of the Resident Evil games. Well, I only really played one Resident Evil, and I own it. I don't even know what it's called. Resident Evil 5, I think it is. Resident Evil was definitely like one of like the only horror games that I've actually enjoyed playing. It was actually kind of scary. Then it seems like everything after that, it sort of like just kept going and going and going and going and going. All right, let's press play, and I want to start doing some of this fountain. I know I said I was going to do it earlier, but got a little sidetracked because I wanted to add those signs in. Now, the question is, do I make like a big stone water show, or I don't know. We could really do anything we wanted. My first real game console I got was a Wii with Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and I remember me playing the story mode multiple times because it was fire. Yeah, we were talking right before you joined Metal Pedal how it was beneficial to own a PC the older you get than getting a console to save on money. But I will say this. I had, like I said earlier, I did use a lot more I had a bunch of consoles. So the first console that I had, my dad got us Nintendo 64. And Nintendo 64, which was so cool, which had Mario Kart, Mario, it had Zelda, that my uncle gave me a copy of. It had some other game that never worked. It had, the reason why I never got into, what's it called? That's the reason why. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why. Is there was a Pokemon. That's what it's called. Pokemon. I never got into Pokemon. And the reason why I never got into Pokemon is because there was a Pokemon game we had for the 64. And I wanted to play it so bad. I still want to play it so bad. And they had a little microphone. Like a little trashy microphone. It was like no more bigger than this big Sharpie. Talking to the microphone, you could do stuff with your Pokemon. The game would start up every once in a while. It would start up. Something I think was bad with the box. Regardless, the microphone never actually worked too. But you needed the game to work and then the microphone to work. You needed both of them to work. And you were supposed to apparently tell the Pokemon what to do with the microphone. And obviously the game didn't start and the microphone never worked, so the game could technically never work. And that's the reason why I probably never got into Pokemon. I do specifically remember that. There's a lot of stories you could tell you about that. I also remember my uncle giving me the Zelda copy. He 100% beat Zelda on the second file called Grandpa. Specifically, it was called Grandpa because he remembered it was saved to the cartridge. I deleted the file thinking that I could play over it and rebeat the game 100% myself. And after I deleted it, I realized that I was pretty bling blong because as a child, I didn't realize there's a story mode. I was that young. I never realized that there was a story mode and you had to do everything in order. It's not like you could run around the map and do whatever you wanted. Kind of wish I didn't delete his 100% save file because in that mode, it was pretty much free roam. You could do whatever you wanted. There was nothing you could do or needed to do. Then my next console was a PlayStation 2 my dad bought me. And I remember him buying me... My dad must have bought the PlayStation 2 from a friend or something like that because he bought the PlayStation 2 and it came with a wired controller, just one wired controller. And I don't think it was new. That's why I'm saying, because I don't remember. It didn't come in a box. Like, I swear to God, he unbagged it from, like, a bag. Like a Walmart bag or something like that. I don't know. But it didn't come in a box. That's all I know. That's all I remember. Maybe it did. I don't know. I remember unbagging it, because it was, like, not my birthday. It wasn't anything. He just kind of, like, surprised me with it. So I get a PlayStation 2. And... the controller didn't work. That's why I'm thinking the controller didn't work. Or, he wanted just to spoil me, and we actually went to, like, strangely enough, I think we went to, like, Menards, like a Home Depot store, and we actually went really late, too. And we got a wireless controller. Which, by the way, I don't think was actually PlayStation branded. I mean, it looked very unique. Even back then. But it worked. And it worked for a long time. I don't think that controller ever broke. Maybe it was. No, maybe it was PlayStation, but it didn't look like it. Maybe we just went to GameStop, but I do remember it being like Menards or something like that, like a Home Depot store or something. That game, my dad had got us he got it from a friend of his, a DVD or a CD player that had like 100 games on it, which was definitely like a game broke thing. And yeah, I remember that it was it had all the games on there. Then we got a Wii, like Metal Pedal was saying, we got a Wii. The Wii was pretty legit, and one of my friends actually asked me if we could, get him a bunch of the games on the disc for his Wii game, but at that point it was already patched doing that thing, and I remember saying no. He was pretty disappointed though. All right, let's figure out what we could do with this fountain thing. Let me go onto Google and let's type in Disney fountain. I want to see what they have. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Then I got an Xbox 360, and then I got it's an Xbox 360, and then I got a PS4 was my last console, which I got not that long ago, maybe about 4 years ago now. It's over 4 years now. And then PS5 was announced like right after, and I felt like, bruh. My aunt has a Wii. I remember playing the Wii when I was younger. Wii was definitely that console you actually needed to have. See, so I guess it is different, but I still think you should invest into a computer the older you get. My door is made out of microwaves. I wish Nintendo 64 had CDs because a lot of consoles were moving to CDs at the time it came out. I had a Nintendo 64, but it has none of the cords. I wish I had cords for it, but the sad thing is that the games I had for the Nintendo 64 cartridges are old and broken. I was born when Nintendo 64 was old. I was born in 2006, man. Yeah, Nintendo 64 came out a long time ago. By the way, Mr. Spooky, I'll tell you this. There's a guy that I will recommend, and I see on TikTok, and I actually do believe him and trust him, and he actually has a company. It's called D... Is it called... It's not DK... What's it called? Is it called DK64 Games? No, it's not Donkey Kong. It looks exactly like Donkey Kong, though, his logo, his company's logo. And I mean, it's not like just a small company. Like, they actually have... I mean, it is a small company, yes, but I mean, you could buy cords, you could buy games, you could buy anything from any console. I think starting with this 64s, like, you could buy anything from anything, dude. It is legit. I cannot remember the guy's name now, but it looks like Donkey Kong 64, but it's not Donkey Kong. Yeah, it is really cool, and he has a bunch of cool stuff on there. I almost sold him some of my games, because you could send him games and he'll buy them from you. And I was like, you know what? I actually do have quite a lot of games that I'm probably never gonna play again, so maybe somebody else should play them. But I didn't do that. I don't know why I didn't do that. Maybe because I don't want to get rid of some of my old games. I have a lot of consoles, now that I think about it, and a lot of games too for a lot of consoles. Ooh, my good. I remember playing 63 for years, building my old city in Minecraft. Yeah, oh my gosh. Doesn't everyone ever have a Minecraft world in 64? So I had Minecraft Cracked Edition. Then I had Minecraft Normal Edition on the computer. And then I had, obviously, Minecraft 360 Edition. Who didn't have that? Then I had Minecraft Pocket Edition. I mean, come on, who didn't have that? Then I had like 2 or 3 more Java editions of Minecraft. Like, come on, who doesn't have more than one Minecraft account? Then I bought the Bedrock Edition because Bedrock, you know, you needed a copy of that. Or no, I got Bedrock for free, actually. I got Bedrock for free. And now we're back to, like, we're back down to, I mean, I have, like, a couple other Java ones sitting around somewhere. Now, the issue is I'm so mad still to this day, because Microsoft now bought it and pretty much messed everything up, because I will say Microsoft is really good at messing things up for people. Microsoft, like, dude, I don't even know what my Claude from Chicago account is for my Minecraft. I'm using Claude from Chicago YT, which is fine, I guess, but I want to use my legit account, not my alt accounts. I do have the alt accounts, yes, but the alt accounts are literally just for, like, alts. Like, you know, I want to play something else. I cannot figure it out, dude. And I was like, I can't figure it out, so I don't know. I spent a couple hours trying to figure it out last time, so that's why we're just using Claude Chicago YT for now. If I can figure it out, we'll go back to it, but that is just so annoying. Okay, so what are we doing here? Well, we're making, like, a nice fountain, and I really don't know how to do that too much. So what we're doing is we're taking a bunch of rocks and making, like, a nice rock pile here, and I'm just going to plan on shooting out water. That's my thought behind it. Because I think if it just came randomly out of the water, it would just look very, very weird. If you had some rocks on the side, I think it would look a lot nicer. I still have my 360 physical copy of Minecraft. I actually never had a physical copy of Minecraft ever. All the copies of Minecraft I've ever had have been digital. Every single one. They've all been digital. I mean, obviously Java Edition, Bedrock Edition, 360 Edition. Yeah, I remember it was just digital. I think that was like one of the first things I ever got which was a digital copy of the game. I just remember so much time played on Minecraft. It was, I mean, as you clearly know, Minecraft 360, dude, that was the times. That was the times. Holy bling blong. Alright, so what I have in mind here, Metal Pedal and everyone watching the stream, I have something in mind that we're going to do. Now, this rock thing is pretty freaking big. I don't know if we're going to get this to be a perfect circle, which I doubt we're going to be able to do. But we're going to try our best to make this kind of look circle-y. We're going to get our best to make this look circle-y. And by the way, Metal Pedal, you are going to have the train station as your, as Germany. I know you have the, like, because, I mean, how are we going to not represent Germany in here? Come on now. Like, how are you going to not represent Germany? That just wouldn't make sense. Germany has a lot of rich history. I want just the tips of these things coming out of the water. It's so hard to see with the clear water, though. Oh my gosh, look at that. Alright, well, we have a lot of detailing to do. But, I should have put the post on these. Son of a bling blong. Alright, well, that's a good start. Let's actually add the post to these things real quick. Post. I don't know if we use a post or if we use something else. Because how are these things can't just be floating up in the air. This is a street light post. It doesn't really matter what kind of post it is. I just need it to be something so this isn't, it's going to be underwater. V5, thank you so much for coming out to the stream. How are you doing today? I do want to apologize to everyone once again. Yes, we were not able to really schedule today's stream because I was waiting for plans with my friends and they sort of kind of almost fell through, and that's why I wasn't planning on it. I was going to say just do the stream later, and then it just kept getting pushed back, our plans, and now I don't think we're doing anything. Which is also fine because we all really need a personal day to relax. So that's why we started streaming pretty early, and that's why there wasn't really that much of a heads up. So I do want to apologize to everyone once again. I know Liam's going to be the most upset about this, but I'm unfortunately not like Zach Daily Games. And we have actually been, I will say this though, before I forget, we've actually been quite lucky these past couple weeks because I do have like a sports job, and there has not been a lot of sports things going on at all, so I've actually been able to stream 3 times in the week. Alright, so this is like our little fountain area. Now, we want more splash things, and I'm going to do it in a certain way so that these you can time them, so you can go, you know, you can do a bunch of cool things. That's what I'm planning on doing right now. Germany can have a beer hall. I mean, come on now. How are you going to not have beer in Germany? Like, that just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we're definitely having that. Definitely having that. Look at how big this water jet is. Holy bling blong. Look at how tall this water jet goes. Like, holy bling blong. You shoot it over here. That's what we used for that fire truck thing. If you guys remember. Not this one, but... I know it's not that realistic to stick it in the inside like that, but I don't know where else I would put, like, I wanted, like, a nice splash in the middle. Because I kind of have something in mind. Sports job. You play a sport for money? No, I don't actually play a sport for money, but I actually am a producer, video editor, sometimes camera operator. So what I'll do is I will be a part of a production. So I'll set up the camera, I'll set up the computer, I'll set up the switcher, I'll set up the audio board, I'll set up the headphones. It's pretty much you're doing a lot of different things. In a normal business, they would have you, it would be kind of more split apart. But what we'll do is I'll set up the, all this stuff, and then when a game goes live, I'll update the scoreboard, make sure that everything's going up, running the advertisements and all that sort of stuff. So it's a very busy job. So, like, when you watch, like, the NBA or you watch the NFL or MLB, I'm the guy that's making you see whatever you see on screen. It comes all down to me. And there's not that many people on the production, so it really is anything that goes wrong is really my problem. Except for the camera. If the camera looks like trash, that's the cameraman's fault. But other than that, everything else is on me. The people sound like garbage on the thing, not because of, you know, if they sound like garbage, that's not me, but, or it is me, but if it's, you know, they don't know what they're talking about, that's not me. That's them. I'm trying to, like, get, like, something cool going on here. Are these jets large? I don't know if I made these large water jets or what. Why can I not select that? Why can I not select these? I'm literally selecting this. Dude, what the bling blong is going on? These are large water jets. Maybe these should have been medium. I don't know. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. I just posted pictures of my Minecraft copy on the Discord. I don't know. It's in German, though, so don't expect to read anything. There it is. You're acting like I cannot read German? Come on, bruh. How do you know? How do you not know that I can read German or not? Oh, look at all these things. I forgot. Oh, okay. I got a skeleton horse. His name is Crackers. Brother, what? I'm gonna put a skeleton dead. Why not the biscuits? Because crackers are better. It is, fits better with the name being made out of bones only because it cracks. By the way, you probably know this, Metal Pedal, but some people don't know. Like, our American biscuits are not the same biscuits as people have in Europe. Look at this. Odin für which it says play Minecraft. Have fun playing Minecraft. That's what it says. This is so freaking cool. I can't believe you have the original disc, though. That is so cool. That is so cool, Metal Pedal. That is so cool. Thank you for sharing, dude. Oh, speaking of, maybe I'll release a video for the public soon of like those food or snack reviews for, you know, because I know I'm gonna get some backlash on streaming early, but I want to. It's okay. Let's try this. So I have an idea. Okay, that looks pretty freaking legit. Oh, why did it... Oh, my goodness me. Why is it going to give me that pole now? The pole that I want. Just a street light pole. That's the pole that I wanted for this thing originally. Oh, these 100% should have freaking been... medium-sized ones. Well, I guess we could change it. Dude, what is up with this game sometimes, brother? Holy bling blong. Dude, why is my worker clapping? The medium one just doesn't look so good. The medium, I mean, I know I just deleted those, but I don't like... I really don't, I mean, I know the medium one is there, but... I know these are kind of like hidden now, but me one just did not hit different, bro. It's a little weird. I don't know. We'll leave it like this. We're going to do the switcher now. I know I should do the switcher after I have everything sort of where I want it. By the way, did... Nope, it says something about safety things. By the way, the disc still runs well to this day. Just put the large ones down. Just pull the large ones down. That's what I was thinking. That's literally what I just did too. But there is a stream delay, so let's try that again. Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet though, Metal. Really. Alright, let's try this. So, let's grab our display sequencer. I always put my display sequencer on, like, oh, we'll turn on when we go around. No. I'm going to make this thing loop for the rest of its life, because every time I say I'm going to pretend like I'm going to do something, it never actually works. Alright, let's add in, we're going to add two things. We're going to say outside, and then we're going to make another one. We're going to call it inside. Okay? We're going to connect everything on the outside so we can make this semi-organized. right? So we'll select all this stuff. All of them should be selected. Boom. And then they're going to all shut off. Perfect. And then we're going to connect the inside. And boom. Everything should shut off now. Boom. So what I have in mind, Metal Pedal, and anybody that's watching, it's supposed to be something very, very simple. Oh, that actually looked pretty cool, and I didn't even have to do anything. But why is it going off in that order? Can I move these sections? I don't think I can. Son of a bling blong. Okay, so what the goal is, Metal Pedal and everybody, it's going to go like this. It's going to go doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's going to go doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Maybe it goes 3 times in a row. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And then big splash on the top. And then that's it. It just repeats after that. I don't know. Didn't get that far ahead. This is why I stopped doing fireworks shows after a while. Zero seconds. Oh my god. I went to rename it and something happened. That is also another reason why. God. Why does inside keep going? First. 1. These are going to have to go at different time lengths at like 10th of a second or something like that. So don't like be upset because they are going to have to change in time. It's so, if you don't see, there's like little pink dots on there, little squares that we got to like select. And I can see them, and I can see them right here. So I got to find, because they don't go in order. And I don't know why. You really are just messing around trying to figure out where stuff is. But it does get a lot easier once you get to the end. I do like doing fireworks shows, for the record. It just is very annoying. All right, let's see how this looks. I want to make sure that these are all going off in the right order. Obviously, this is way too dang slow. All right, perfect. Now we can close this out, reopen the sequence, and now they should all be in correct order based off of time, not on letters. So what the best in the game is, you can only go a 10th of a second after. After that, you can't go any quicker than that in the game. Not that I know of, at least. Maybe they changed it, but that's what I know. All right, let's try this now. I forgot it has to do like a little sprit. So is 1 second long enough? Or is 1 second too long? Though it goes around one time in 1 second, so let's just do half of this. I think 1 second is probably fine. Okay. It goes. So now we're just do some timing mathematics and things in our head because this is awesome. So it gets 1/10 around. So this would need to be 120. Then it goes around 1 more second. That'd be 2. To be like 230. And then this will go around, and this would make this 340. Let's see how this looks. Okay, definitely need some breaks between this. I mean, it's not the coolest thing in the world, but it works. There's so many water jets here, too. And make these last 5 seconds. Um, I make these all the same time. Kill the times on all these. Put this at 7 seconds and 9 seconds. Let's see how this looks. All right, that looks good. That actually look really good. Timings need to change on these to be longer. Can I make these all like the same time? I gave it 7 seconds as the time length for this. This is why when people ask me, Claude, do you want to do a fireworks show on here? Well, most of the time when I do a fireworks show, I don't like doing it on stream. Because I haven't done one in like 2 years now. It's been, honestly, 2 years has been that long. And half the time is listening to the same song over and over and over again. And then me screaming because something's off. And I don't know why it's off. And that's why we don't do to the fireworks shows on the stream, except for the really, really itty bitty ones like this. This is very itty bitty, no music, no sound, and we just go like this. And let me break this from this scene as well. Okay, I thought I broke you from the scene. Come on, what's going on here? Because I don't want that on the scene. We're gonna say display sequencer water. All right, let's try this out. Let's see how this looks. Then it should just loop. It is a little long for the water in the middle, but... Alright, let's see what continuous activation does, if that's going to mess everything up. Continuous activation does, of course, mess everything up. Eventually, it's going to be, like, just stuck in the middle. Yeah, the continuous activation just messes everything up. Like, unless the thing is, like, exactly spot on, it's going to be all messed. Unless I make the timing on the inside a little less. 5 seconds wasn't bad. 5 seconds was not bad, though. Let's go back to 5 seconds and see how this turns out. Let's try this. Oh, I should have put it on continuous activation before I did that. Stop! Yeah, it looks a lot better. It might go off sync. It always will go off sync because of the camera placement, but that looks pretty freaking legit. That looks really good, actually. Alright, well, we're gonna do our little outro, and I think that's where we're gonna call it for today. Which is pretty smack on time. I know we didn't do the lights, but the gift shop is done, finally. let's do a little clear cut so people can skip to the end if they wanted to. Which is, well, for real, thank you so much to our Patreons, Liam, Zach, Janko, Meep, Cripsa, and our tip donators, Zach, Liam, Sapdaddy, Janko, Navy Snow, Kylie, and 1UP Games for making these live stream videos possible. This guy is exhausted, but we're going to come to here. So if you guys are just skipping to the end of the live stream, today we actually got a lot more stuff done. Now, we were supposed to originally do the lights, and then we sort of went away from doing that. But now what we're doing is we got ourselves the beautiful fountain. That's literally what we just worked on, and I think we have to point it out right now. It goes around and goes like around like this. Now, it's not super long. I mean, they are long, the ticks, but it's supposed to go around a couple times here. I think it's 3 times, and then the water comes around, and then the water all shoot up together like that. Let me just look at my display speakers. Do I not have it as 3? I thought I had it as 3. Outside, outside, outside. I do have it as 3, but it's not showing up that way, or maybe I'm not seeing it. Here's my character, by the way, Claude from Chicago. He's still walking around everywhere. But yeah, we finally got the fountain set up, which is awesome. I actually really like it, and it actually did come in sync regardless if it doesn't do it that way. And then we can take a look from all different angles of this. It just looks really nice. We might have to add a rock there to keep that a little bit supported. But before we go too far, we actually came around the side over here and we added some more details in the game by putting a little outline over here for these buildings. Added some Chief Beef and Pizza Pin signs. That's pretty much all we did, and we did the same detailing on the outside. But then we came over here and did our gift shop, and we added some nice braces up here to hold those signs. Did some of that detailing. Then on the inside, really didn't do much except for add in a couple more shelves over here and over here. Added some seating area and added in some benches. But we did add the backstage area, which was the real new title of today's stream over here. And we just got to change a couple things before we do end this live stream. Is we got to change these to the right advertisements. So we need to find like the details. So Sugar Emporium is one. So boom, we're going to throw that right there. We go right back to Sugar Emporium, which should be right here. Boom, baby. And then, obviously, we were selling merchandise. I don't know, though, if they have a merchandise one. I didn't think about that. We can leave it blank, though. It says a Victorian something, but looks very blank, or, you know, basic. Cosmic Cow. Yeah, they don't really have anything there. I'm surprised they don't. Maybe we could go with like a white or turn it off. None white. They already have a none white one. Boom. We'll just leave it like that. But yeah, then we did a backstage area with the greenery and all that sort of stuff here and a couple doors on the side. And it's a lot easier for the garbage man to get out. And then we actually just have to like make a pathway down here to get that through. But this is like our park overview so far, and it's looking really nice, at least for this area. And that looks really good with that fountain down there, I will say that. Yeah, we still have a lot more details to do, but to give people an insight of what's going to be going on next week, and more to keep me accountable, is next week we're going to be sort of connecting this area to the UK, and we're going to be working on the details down here for that little walkway with the little sub signs and the thank you boards and that sort of stuff here, and maybe redecorating this to be Germany as well. Maybe that would be our first country project. But I believe we're going to work on these 2 countries like this, and we're gonna work on this, and then this way. I also want to work on it just like clockwise, so we'll figure out. But I do want this area to be all filled in, and then the security, prison, and financial area is going to be over here too. Maybe we'll just work on the front area before we start working on the countries, but Germany will be our first country. We'll start doing that stuff, like the little details, put some flags on it, and maybe on the front here we'll put a bunch of the flags, and then on the back side over here we'll just make it just Germany flag, because, you know, when you first come in the park it'll be like, oh, this is cool, it's an international park, and then we just see just the Germany area that we come up here. Maybe there's a guy that's selling beer down here, I don't know, maybe a guy that walks up and down. It's not its own country, but it is cool that they have a German, like, little area. That's what I wanted. I want to give a special thank you to Hosting Metal Pedal, Tuxpoo, Mr. Spooky, and V5 for coming out to today's live stream. I greatly appreciate it. I know it was very impulsive the timing, but I wanted to get that done so that I could have at least a stream for you guys. I know not exactly where everyone wanted to be on the live stream, but I do greatly appreciate every one of you for coming out to the live stream. We'll see you, Friendlings, next week, next weekend for some more live streams and maybe a couple bonus streams throughout the week. We'll see what happens. Exactly the Game is going to be live streaming later tonight. He's going to be playing City Skylines or Minecraft, so make sure you go check it on out at Zach Daily Games. I am Claude from Chicago, and remember, a real friendling makes their own luck. Bye! Have a great weekend. Enjoy, relax, have a good time.